Okay, hello everybody. Good morning. So today we will continue from the September notes, page number 15. So today we'll finish off the Form 5 chapter 4 and then we will start a bit of Form 5 chapter 5, which is the Malaysia plan. Okay? Malaysia plan. So everybody, let's look at here. Now your Form 5 chapter 4 is talking about persekutuan this system. Persekutuan this system. Persekutuan means the federal government system, the federations. Okay? So basically from 5 chapter 4, we are talking about what is federation, what's the benefit of the federation. You know, like Malaysia, we are a federation, persekutuan government. So do you really understand what does it mean for persekutuan? Okay, meaning we are all combined together, but the state governments still have their own specific rights. That's what we that's what we learned in the previous week. So right now, everybody, we are looking at page number 15. We are looking at page number 15 over here. Okay, so we are looking at the page number 15 here, from 5 chapter 4. Now for 5 chapter 4 over here, we are talking about, as I told you, we have Kerajaan Persekutuan and Kerajaan Negeri. Okay, we have the federation government and the state government. So I told you, this is what we call the system persekutuan. So you know the federation government and the state government, what's the differences? I told you before the power, senarai persekutuan, senarai negeri. I give you the list of power already. So therefore, right now we talk about the kerjasama. In our Malaysia, in our country here, the state government and the federation government, they do kerjasama together. They work together. So the first thing, what do they kerjasama together? Number 1, pembangunan social economy. Number 2, pemulihan khazanah negara. Number 3, kerjasama perumahan rakyat. Number 4, keselamatan atau kedaulatan. These are the main points over here. Everybody okay? Be careful. This one, sometimes, right? Okay, to be honest with you all, chapter 4, right? For me, chapter 4, if you remember in the previous video or in the previous week, I do mention that chapter 4, for me, I don't think it's very important. Why? Because actually, I told you the concept, federation government, persekutuan. Actually, we mentioned before in chapter 3. Okay? In chapter 3, system raja berperlembagaan and democracy berparlimen. So dekat sana, we already mentioned like what is a federation government and the state government, right? You see Perdana Menteri and the Menteri Besar, Sultan, Agong. See, this one is like a persekutuan system. Okay? So right now, if you ask me, chapter 4, if you really want to study, right, my suggestion is this part, kerjasama. Because a lot of times the question they tell you Malaysia, we are a persekutuan government. Okay. And then they suddenly they will give you like hebat example, like they tell you a persekutuan Malaysia. Okay, Malaysia is a persekutuan government, blah blah blah, you know. Maybe the part A, part B is talking about like Malaysia plan, Malaysia. Then suddenly they tell you Malaysia is a persekutuan government. Part C, pada pendapat anda, what do you think? Like, can you please explain what's the, you know, maybe like Kerajaan Persekutuan and Kerajaan Negeri, what's the relationship, and maybe what's the importance of having a persekutuan system? This is the moment you need to tell me, oh, we have kerjasama antara persekutuan and negeri. So seperti kerjasama dalam pembangunan social economy negara kita. So be careful. You never know, maybe this kind of question will come out in KBAT. Okay. You can go and check the trial paper, Selangor paper, state trial paper, Selangor paper last year. They asked this in essay, and all the students, they asked me, hey teacher, you didn't teach. What didn't teach? Here, the KBAT. I'm quite surprised also, like, they asked this question. So be careful, this kerjasama. Okay. So number 1, kerjasama pembangunan social economy. So together they develop the social and economic. Social means the society like you and I. So example, the government developed the land, the area, and the corridor wilayah. Okay. Now remember back then, when we just got Merdeka, our economy is not good. Okay. Meaning our area are still very traditional. Traditional as in like banyak forest tau. Banyak forest, ada banyak resources yang belum teroka. Okay, we haven't explored. Okay, we haven't used up the resources wisely. And that's the reason why step one, we go and develop the land. So can you see awal kemerdekaan, pembukaan tanah baru. That's why I use the word tanah. Tanah means the raw land. In the DEB, in your chapter 8, this is repeated. In chapter 8, this is repeated. The houses also are repeated in chapter 8. If you remember, in chapter 8, we ada repeat. So you see, tanah, the land, okay? So pembukaan tanah baru, pembangunan in situ. In situ is the physical desa, meaning the rural area. The rural area. Desa means like luar bandar like this. Desa means like luar bandar like this. Okay. So that's why they have this agency, Felda Felcra. Remember in your chapter 8, we do mention about Felda Felcra. So that's why you understand why I say chapter 4. For me, I will think that it's not very important. Not very important. If you ask me lah, I mean, because it's repeated it will be repeated in chapter 8. But I mean, you need to know the concept lah. Kerjasama in terms of social economy. Both government, they contribute something in our social and economy. Is it okay? Both government. So number one, you see, Felda. Felda was being created, providing money, support, managing the land. Now, remember, Felda is basically menguruskan Felda, okay? Felda, Felcra. So Felda menguruskan dan menjalur bantuan kewangan kepada kerajaan negeri. You see, they provided money to the state government. Who provide? Persekutuan. State government is the one that having the land. Kalau you remember in your chapter 3, state government is the one that having the land. So who is the one that having the money? Persekutuan. That's why I say kerjasama. That's why I say kerjasama. Everybody, okay? Felcra is an upgraded version. So menyatukan, memulihkan, membangunkan tanah yang terbiar. Felcra is after the Felda develop. We still have some area is being left out and ignored. So they go and rehabilitation again lah. That's what they mean. Restore and develop again. Okay. So this is the level 1. They develop the land. Then after that, we have the city already. Okay. You know, some city very good, some city normal, not very developed. So they pembangunan wilayah. So when it comes to stage number 2 is wilayah. Then your DPN okay. Kedah, Pedah, Kejora, Ketengah, Kesedadara. Sarawak is Saukra, LKTS, and Sabah is SLDB. Can you see here? This is your DPN. Okay. And then corridor wilayah is basically another up level, which is more focused on the pembangunan wilayah yang kurang pesat to make sure it is balanced. As I told you, as like sekarang, example like sekarang. If you think that like Malaysia super maju, no lah, obviously we got maju also got some area kurang maju Kurang maju means kurang pesat lah. Not crowded enough, the development, the facility, not enough, everything not enough. So they need to balance it. Like example, KL, maju banyak building, the facility, everything. So they must also make sure other wilayah also pesat loh. So this one is like focusing on those area yang kurang pesat. Those city. So under this case, they have the project like SJER, NCER, ECER, SCORE SDC. Can write short form. This is like the project of the area. Everybody, you guys okay with this one? I'm a bit worried. Okay lah. Okay because this is related to chapter 8. And I understand that if you don't remember chapter 8, it's normal because chapter 8 terlalu banyak dasar. Then your DAB, DPN. So that one is like another crazy chapter. I personally also don't like it. Crazy chapter, DEB. Okay, let's look at this one, Kerjasama. Kerjasama Pemulihan Khazanah Negara. This one is the land. This one, when I teach the chapter 4, right, then I got show you a lot of map. The forest, the Taman Negara ni. We need to develop the Taman Negara. Wait lah. Khazanah Negara means like the heritage, the treasure of the country. So the Taman Negara, Jabatan Perkhidmatan, Perbadanan Hutan Sarawak, Jabatan Hidup Liar Sabah, and then they need to jaga the Taman Laut, all this Taman Negara. Yes, they announce like certain area is like the Taman Negara. So Perkhidmatan is the one that handles the Taman Negara at our West Malaysia here lor. And then the Perhutanan Sarawak is Sarawak lor. This one is the Sabah lor. They basically protecting the wildlife. So guys, just to share with you, dekat Malaysia, if you are interested to go hunting, you know hunting, memburu. Back then hunting no need to do any registration, no need to do any license one. Tak perlu license boleh masuk ke hutan lah. Yeah. So today, if you want to hunt, you need to register under Perkhidmatan. The person who go for hunting, they need to register, make sure you got license. Your senjata, the weapon that you planning to use, must also register also. So meaning, dekat Malaysia, you cannot simply have gun, no. Your gun must be registered, no. And with a valid, legit reason, no. You know, so like they will check one, you know. Kalau tak ada license, you ada gun, okay, GG. It is prohibited. Okay, so walao, what happened? Oh, okay. So this one you guys also have to see. For me, I feel like it's okay. This one up to this one you guys can answer after. Come, let's talk about the housing. This housing also we got mentioned, like the government projects, government house. Oh yeah, as just in case some of you don't know, I just came back from Singapore during the holiday. You see, I went to visit my relative. Wow, I tell you guys something. You know, Singapore, they have the public, what we call the public housing, the government house project. If you compare to Malaysia government house planning, their government house planning is like good, very good. And their government is like very focused on the community, develop the country lah. Then you guys got watch the Singaporean drama, all the flats, all those tall building, because Singapore, their land very small. So they do not like Malaysia, we sell landed property. Kalau you boleh beli landed property dekat Singapore, walao you are rich millionaire, you tahu tak? Because Singapore, their land limited. So most of them, they stay at those flat what we call flat or apartments, everything. Then because my relatives staying at there, so I asked them, wow, your so many blocks, you know, and then someone got number one, like this is block 548. This one is block 547, 549. They are like, it's like so structured, okay? So I asked them, like if let's say you want to purchase the house, how does it work, everything? They say, the government wants to build the community out. Means they want to build the masyarakat. So the houses listen, I got criteria one. So they say the houses is like open and targeting like for those family and newlyweds. So example like you example me. Let's say I got husband kita baru berkahwin okay, the government targeting this group of people because they want to build the community They want to have more population because right now dekat Singapore, the my relatives say the local Singaporean is getting lesser. So most of the people who stay at the Singapore are actually like maybe PR, means the resident, the people from outside, and then they get the PR resident IC and they stay at there. You get what I mean? Means like the locals lebih kurang. very kurang, less people. Most of them, they are the workers, the outsiders, they come in here, pendatang lah. But with registration one, they go apply visa, apply permit, everything. So that's why the government encouraging like form families, community. So kalau you newlyweds or you are the family one, other family one, you buy houses cheaper. And then if you are single dog means that you single lah, and then but you very rich okay, you want to buy a house I tell you very susah because the government will double up the price. So example, like, the family, you buy the houses with like 3 bedrooms, maybe like 300K, let's say. And then like if you are single dog or you buy a second-hand house, only second-hand, not the new one. The new one is 300K or 300,000 Singapore dollar. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Anyway, but if you are single lah, you go and buy the second-hand house, means the resale house, not the new one. Tak boleh, they cannot buy the new house. The government policy says that no, tak boleh. Okay. And then they only can buy the resale one, the second-hand one. Second-hand one, you guess what? Double up the price. Means like 600,000. That's their policy. They want to build for community. So I'm a bit like, wow. When you go Singapore, wow. Yeah lah. The way they manage is very different. Very efficient, efficiency very high. So Singaporean, that's how they manage. So different government got different planning. Okay, like our government, also got because of the economy issue, right? Now kerja sama perumahan rakyat. Okay, so you can see at the beginning, right? Wait, let me highlight first. Now our year, when we just got Merdeka, okay, both of the government, they kerjasama menyediakan rumah kos rendah. This is the beginning stage. Okay, the project is called rumah kos rendah. Okay, then perumahan mengatasi kemiskinan, the level 2. And then we have the level 3, which is program perumahan mampu milik. We have 3 stage. Now, think like this, when we just got Merdeka, right, the people, their economy, everything is not stable. Majority, again, local people, they are not stable. Economy no good. Memang no good lah, because previously all controlled by British So that's why the government say we must make sure our people, they have the ability to buy house. So we must provide low cost house, which is what you see dekat KL. If you went to KL before, you will definitely see those kind of very, very small and then very the building very old one, those kind of flat. Have you guys see before? Not the very atas condo, not the very atas nice building houses. No, the very, very small houses. I forgot what's the area called. I forgot because my friend used to stay at the KL. Then she got told me about the house. Then sometimes you see the NTV7, those drama, right? Our local Malaysian production drama. They film at the very low cost flat. Then this one is last time the rumah cost rendah. Not bad one, because it's at least at the main city, but very low cost. You can really feel that it's a very low cost housing area. Okay. Dekat itu the Taman Laut, this one I feel like they maximum asking in the objective. This one you read on your own. Okay. Now see, Persekutuan government. Now regarding the low cost flat, low cost house, the federation government is the one that created this department and provide financial support. Mainly the federation government is the one that provide financial support, approve the policy, approve the law for the state government to do the project. So what did the state government peranan, what's their peranan and tanggungjawab is, they are the one that in charge the land. So they need to find the land for the Persekutuan government and tell them, okay, ini dia the location. So we're planning to do this, do that, the project. So normally they will sell the land dengan harga yang rendah kepada Persekutuan so that the Persekutuan can do the project, the housing project. So basically, it's like this one is like providing the land and then like sort of like selling the land to the federation government so that the federation government can officially use the land to build something, build the houses develop the area lah. So this is the level 1. Level 2, the mengatasi kemiskinan. I told you. At first we not so good the economy. That's why we call the low cost. The program is called rumah kos rendah. Number 2 is mengatasi kemiskinan. So this one kemiskinan is like just telling you, federation and the state government together they develop the rumah kos rendah. Okay. So because right now we lack of houses. Mengatasi masalah kemiskinan. Then just now I told you already lor. Back then the people, a lot of them, kekurangan rumah means like you will see this kind of situation like maybe one house, landed property, one house, we have a lot of rooms so maybe 2 families squeezing one house. This is an issue. Masalah kesihatan and your kebersihan, it will be a problem. Imagine like ada COVID back then, oh my god, everybody kena lor. Because the house, so many people, and then everybody using the same bathroom, toilet, you everybody sharing at the same area. Definitely I mean, that will be a health and hygiene issue. So that's why they say we need to settle this kekurangan rumah, the masalah. Okay. So these are the contoh-contoh lor. The state government and the federation government, they have all this program. PPR. Okay. Ini semua project ya. Project means the federation government, they do this project, do all this program, selling the houses to the people. Okay. Now, the next one here is mampu milik. Mampu milik. Mampu milik, as I told you, our economy right now getting better and stable after a few years later, 10, 20 years later lah. Okay, so right now we want to make sure the people have the ability to buy the house. Ability to buy the house, nengli. So that's why we have this Majelis Perumahan Negara was being formed. Prima and Rumah Mesra Rakyat, these are the programs we have. Then the state government is like Rumah Selangorku, Rumah Mampu Milik Johor. Now listen, this one Prima and this one is like Persekutuan government one. Means the whole Malaysian can buy lah. But Rumah Selangorku only open for Selangor people. So in future you also can buy because we still have this program ongoing. Rumah Selangorku. I mean, if you stay at Selangor, then Johor is Johor lor. Clear. That is the program. The houses. Okay? Everybody, you good? Yeah. Okay, this is the housing planning. Number 4. Both government, they kerjasama to menjaminkan keselamatan. The safety of the country, defenses, everything. Country defenses. So guys, this is by right. Keselamatan, safety issue, it should be under persekutuan by right. So this one, let me highlight in blue because I think it's important. By right, it should be under persekutuan. And then you can see this is the department we have. KDN, Kementerian, apa tu? Which is defenses, the defenses, and Kementerian, Kementar. KDN and Kementar diselaraskan oleh MKN. Wait. Let me underline first. Now, can you see MKN? MKN is the Federation Department that handles the keselamatan negara. This is the main department, okay? And then ini dua is like the agency under the Kementerian. Macam like, sometimes, example like you remember the chapter 9 that we just learned in our normal class? We talk about like the United Nation, PBB, the United Nation. United Nation is the main group, okay? So some under United Nation, we have WHO, the World Health Organization. We have the FAO, the food one, and then the UNESCO, all these sub units. That's the idea lah. Same thing lah. KDN and Kementar is like a sub unit of the MKN. That's why they say they are under team control. So MKN is the main. But you need to understand, keselamatan issue can be like very, very particular, very specific one. So that's why they will split up, become different agencies. Okay, ini contoh-contoh. Ini contoh-contoh. Okay, so right now, let's talk about what are the keselamatan issue that we face. So number one, we talk about the Sungai Rajang. Sungai Rajang safety issue. What happened to them is they having ancaman ancaman komunis. Sungai Rajang is actually Sarawak over there. Why we mention Sarawak Sabah issue? You see? Sarawak Sabah issue. If the question asking you what is the reason, these are the two reasons. And then the rest is all elaboration. Okay. Now why we focus on Sarawak issue? Because maybe some of you are thinking, hey, our country also got I mean our West Malaysia here also got ancaman komunisme. But why we don't mention? Because we already got experience. We know what to do. We have the pengalaman. We have the what we call the SOP. We know what to do already. But Sarawak is like the first time. They getting the attack, they getting the ancaman. So that's why they don't know what to do. So therefore, our MKN needs to go and help them. See, we need to go and help them. So RESCOM was being announced. RESCOM is the security command group. Was being formed and announced. Their job is to berfungsi menyelaraskan the activity keselamatan. This REXM is like need to in charge of the Rajang area and then the security problem. Okay, so the RESCOM leader is Ketua Menteri Sarawak. Means the local leader will become the person in charge. Why the local leader become the person in charge? Because they're very familiar with the local situation. Like they know which part is the hutan, which part is the city. It's just that our MKM send support. We also got send the leaders there. Okay, we also got send the leaders there. Can you see? Jawatan Kuasa RESCOM, Jawatan Kuasa what is this? Perancang. This one is perancang. Perancang. Sorry. Perancang Gerakan, Jawatan Kuasa Perang Saraf. Okay, we basically have 3 sub-units under RESCOM, this security command group. This is like the command group. And then this one is a sub-unit. This one is doing daily operation, DASA activity. Then like every day, the police and then the tentera, they need to ronda. Like this one, they plan one. And then the Gerakan is like when they receive any information, or sometimes the spy give them the information, okay, perisik. So they detected, they know, okay, communist is planning to attack somewhere. So this is like a special mission group of Gerakan. This one is daily operation, means every day. What did the RESCOM unit command group needs to do? Like menjaga the keselamatan, ronda, this one is a special case, special action movement. And this one is the psychological warfare. So to mengalahkan the communists. So you can see, in 1995, this group was being dibubarkan. Dibubarkan means dismissed. Means we already settled the communist attack. Okay, berjaya memulihkan keselamatan. After we finish everything, it is no point already. No point to have the RESCOM. So they just dismiss it. Okay. Okay, on the other hand, your Sabah there. Your Sabah no communists. No. Why? Because your Sarawak so big. Your communists unable to influence the whole Sabah. How can they reach the Sabah? Communists unable to influence and control the whole Sarawak. How can they reach Sabah area? Sabah is up there, So that's why no. You see, their mission failed. We won, they failed. So that's why Sabah no. But why Sabah got keselamatan issue is because of Sulu. And you can see the pencerobohan means invasion, invade. They come, masuk, they datang ke negara kita and they attack. So Malaysia, what did our government do is ESS COM. In Sarawak is the Rajang area security command. RASCOM. Sorry, why am I saying REXM? RASCOM. Then this one is the ESSCOM, the command group, what we call. Okay, so meningkatkan keselamatan Timor Sabah. Sulu government attack the Pantai Timur saja. So they announced ESS zone and then they control 10 areas. The ESS zone is like including 10 areas nearby the Pantai Timur Sabah. And ini ialah the kerjasama. These are the proofs that telling you that Malaysia government, our federation and the state government kerjasama together to settle all these issues. Social economy, khazanah, the heritage, which I personally think that this one maybe asking objective only. Maybe they don't even ask. And then the housing. Basically, you can see is politics, economy, social. Everybody, you good with this? If you are good, then the final question. So basically, if you ask me, chapter 4, what is the important point will be this one? Because the question, the first two, you see, this is the third question. We only got 4 parts in your chapter 4. So if you ask me, I will say this one important. I will put some effort to study and go through. Example like development. But if you are very familiar with your chapter 8 policy, this is like very easy for you. Because we repeated this one. This one we also repeated before in your chapter 6. Cabaran yang dihadapi oleh Malaysia. Now you can read the question 3 for your SPM and this one also. This one also. This one also. They also got asked before. Pengukuhan sistem persekutuan. What's the factor? Meaning like basically asking you, why? Why must we maintain? Or what's the benefit of having a persekutuan? Apakah faktor mengukuhkan pengukuhan sistem persekutuan? Why must we maintain, strengthen this system? Number one, this is because keluhuran perlembagaan, the law says so. Number two, it will be easy for us to manage the government no matter it's like persekutuan or negeri. Okay? Yeah, 2 only. Mainly is focus on 2. The law says so. Prinsip keluhuran perlembagaan. This is your rukun negara nombor ketiga. Okay, keluhuran perlembagaan. So, see? They tell you. Perlembagaan, undangan tertinggi. Okay? So why must we have this federation system? Because you must understand our law is created by Parliament and DUN. DUN is the negeri stage. Parliament is the federation stage. So we have the undang for 2 different levels. Means like the federation and the negeri. So tidak boleh bertentangan dengan perlembagaan. Meaning our state government law will never go against the Parliament law like this. Tidak boleh berjangka antara satu sama lain. See? Berjangka, bertentangan, same meaning. Means there's no clash, overlapping, no going against. Okay, if let's say they go against, right, they always follow who? I told you, guys, which one is higher? Which one is more important? If let's say they got clashes, meaning, example, same situation, negeri say this is not wrong, Parliament say this is salah. We need to follow who? 2 different law for the same situation. Apa macam? Follow who? Parliament or DUN? Come on guys, common sense. The same thing happened, but we have 2 different law. One is the negeri, which is say like, nothing wrong, it's good. Then Parliament says, no, ini salah, need to have hukuman. So same situation, 2 different judgment, 2 different undang-undang, apa macam? Follow who? If let's say by right it should be okay one. No such problem one. But you know sometimes accident may happen. If really clashes, if really ada pertentangan, we must always follow Parliament. Why? Higher. They already say perlembagaan is the undang tertinggi. Your Parliament is the one that discuss the perlembagaan and the undang-undang for the whole country. DUN is only for the particular state. So normally we follow parliament, okay? Parliament. So guys, perlembagaan is a very important thing. A lot of students, they ask me, so teacher, why this is so important? Can we change? We can change. Our parliament can change, but normally you don't really change the thing. You can change the undang-undang peraturan because that is like the mini rules. For the undang-undang tertinggi is like the main concept. It's very difficult to change the main concept. Okay, what does it mean like main concept undang tertinggi? You can imagine like this. Example like your sejarah textbook, right? The details like the story, the sentences, the topic, the subtopic of that chapter, you boleh upgrade, tukar, modify sikit lah in future. But can you change the concept of the sejarah in our Malaysia country? Like the main concept, the main idea, you can't change. You get what I mean? Like example, Japanese attack our country before, British conquer our country before. Can I say that? Oh, actually, no lah. Can I change the concept? Tak boleh. Okay, it doesn't make sense, ma. Cannot change, lah. You can change the small detail. Maybe I remove a bit, like the sejarah of this part. Okay, I remove. You can remove lah. You can edit lah. The details, the peraturan undang-undang, you can change sikit. But the main concept normally people don't change because it's like a big project. That's why I say in perlembagaan is like a rujuk utama. It's like the main thing, the main concept. You can't change. You don't change. I mean, if they change, it's a very big thing. Apabila ketidakselarasan undang-undang persekutuan negeri. See, when the persekutuan negeri they tidak selaras, means they are not aligned, we always refer back to perlembagaan because this is the main idea, main concept of the law. Undang tertinggi, rujukan utama. Okay, so example I told you just now, based on the perlembagaan, section 75, they says that undang negeri tidak selaras dengan undang persekutuan. Always remember, undang persekutuan mengatasi negeri, atas, higher, like this. So we must always follow undang persekutuan. Clear? So number 2, this is like basically telling you the importance, the reason why must we maintain the persekutuan. Why must we maintain the persekutuan? Which I think is also good lah. We have a federation government, or else I tell you, it will be very, very confusing that later the Selangor government say like this, and then another government say another thing. That's why our federation, our system, our law must be strong. If you do remember in our Malaysia chapter, sistem persekutuan yang kuat, this is one of the requests that we mentioned in the agreement. We want to have a strong persekutuan government. In your chapter 3 also got mentioned before. Yeah, we want to have a strong federation government. Okay, so guys, next one over here, penyelarasan pentadbiran, the management. It will be more systematic. Selaras, so I told you, align, systematic, under control. So Majlis Mesyuarat Menteri Besar. So guys, basically they're telling you how do we manage our government? How can they work together and manage the government together, like systematically? Number 1 is they go through meetings. In terms of management, right? How they manage together? Discussion meeting. So can you see Ketua Menteri? Ketua Menteri basically is like the Federation Menteri. Like what you see, the Perdana Menteri, Menteri of Education Department, MOE, Menteri of so Menteri Besar is the state government. I think like this. Normally, okay, just remember the state government, we have Sultan. Sultan dibantu oleh siapa? Come on. Back then, the old traditional system, Sultan dibantu oleh pembesar. Yes, don't doubt yourself, guys. Come on, you okay one. I'm teaching you how to memorize. You see, common sense. Ini menteri besar, tahu tak? Just remember why we have the menteri besar. In Mandarin we call 州务大臣. You just remember, menteri besar is state. State government. Who is the leader of the state government? Sultan lah. That's why Sultan pembesar mah. That's why this is called Menteri Besar. They macam like mix and match like the old system and the new system. New system is all called Menteri mah, right? And then the Ketua Menteri is like the federation government, no? That's how I understand. Memorize like this, no need to purposely memorize. But you know, some students they ask me what's the differences between these two Menteri. This is the differences, okay? Now, who is the leader of this meeting? Definitely is your Prime Minister. Ketua is the Prime Minister. The function of this meeting is to discuss on how to execute the policy. Okay. Like example, the federation government, the parliament already decided we need to do this DASA. And then they need to discuss with the state government because make sure every single state participate in this DASA and the decision. Make sure everybody follow the rules. Okay. Now, number two, other than the first meeting between the leaders, the second meeting is to create the law. Sorry, not create the law. Second meetings, all these majelis termaktub dalam perlembagaan. What is termaktub? Termaktub means recorded, written in the law. Means in our perlembagaan, they do mention that we must have all these meetings. Example, majelis negara. So this majelis negara is to menyelaraskan pentadbiran persekutuan negeri. So other than the Majlis Negara, we also have Majlis Kewangan Negara, Majlis Tanah Negara, Majlis Negara bagi Kerajaan Tempatan. So 4 majlis basically. Under the law, it says that we must have these 4. But the main one is the Majlis Negara law, because we talk about how to manage. Then Kewangan obviously is how to manage our financial. Okay, example like pemberi cukai, pinjaman, and then the tanah is talking about how to use up the land wisely, develop the land, and then like, you know, the land issue. Then this one is kerajaan tempatan, how to develop the kerajaan tempatan, meaning, then your majlis perbandaraan, the MPPJ, MPSJ, MBSA, all those city councils. So the city councils, like, you know, who leads them and guide them, how to lead, how to change and develop the city. So they need to discuss everything in the Majelis Negara bagi Kerajaan Tempatan, the meeting there. This is the second thing. Number 3, we form another Majelis bagi perhubungan and perhubungan persekutuan and negeri. This one is like connections. Meaning like both of them, they need to together discuss about this few issue. MKN, which is the safety, defense also, the water and the housing. That's why they say connections. Means they need to on and off discuss together. Discuss together how to develop. And the last one here, don't forget your Sabah Sarawak. You can see always Sabah Sarawak, they have the special category. Why Sabah Sarawak always like a bit extraordinary one? Why they always like, you know, have an additional section, additional part, talking about their stuff. And then whereas the other hand, West Malaysia, we are like, semua majlis together lah, like this. Why leh? Because your Sabah Sarawak have kuasa autonomy yang tertentu. Means they have their specific rights. You know, their own state government has specific rights. This one we do mention before in your chapter 5 and chapter 6. So that's why they always have an additional section for themselves, for Sabah Sarawak. So you can see, Setiausaha Persekutuan bagi Sabah Sarawak. Sabah Sarawak have their own secretary systems. Diwujud in 1963, mengeratkan hubungan persekutuan negeri, and then dihapus in 1982, and then come back again in 1999. Meaning this Setiausaha position. This Setiausaha basically is like a representative from Sabah Sarawak, and they came here to join the meeting, to join all these meetings. So this is like telling you, they together come here mengeratkan hubungan persekutuan and negeri. Okay? Because you need to understand, we Merdeka first. So West Malaysia here, we already very familiar with each other, togetherness already lah. And then your Sabah Sarawak is like latecomers ma. After they only join us ma. So that's why they need to mengeratkan hubungan. That's why they use the term. Okay. So this one also considered important if you ask me. Chapter 4. If you ask me chapter 4, I will study these two. The question number 3 and question number 4. Question 1 and 2 is a very basic thing that we used to learn since from 4 until from 5 chapters. Okay, so we counting, we done with the chapter 4. Everybody all good? Yep. Semua orang boleh tak? Boleh, right? So right now let's look at chapter 5. Chapter 5. Chapter 5 is the Malaysia plan. Pembentukan Malaysia. So again, same thing. You need to know who came out this idea saying that, hey, we need to form a Malaysia country. Okay, idea Malaysia. And then idea Melayu like Raya. I mean, based on the sejarah record, at the very beginning stage, our people, our leaders, they wanted to form Melayu Raya first ma. This is like your Form 2 sejarah you tahu. Form 2, Form 2 lah, what am I saying? Form 4. Your Form 4 sejarah nationalism, remember? Your KMM, the very first Malay radical group, the very, very semangat one. They are the one that say, come, let's form a country. In 1938, before the World War, so advanced level thinking, so open-minded. Before World War, they already started to request out. That's why your British was like, you're crazy people, alien. Yeah, your British look at the radical Malays is like, yeah, ini orang this group of people are crazy, siao liao, crazy people, you know. That's why they catch them, tangkap and then they ban the group sorry, your British didn't ban, the Japanese is the one that banned. So what I'm trying to say here is the concept is quite similar, which is like they're trying to combine everybody, become a country a bigger country so we start from the Melayu Raya first. Nationalism, nationalist sebelum perang dunia kedua, we want to achieve merdeka for the whole for the Alam Melayu, which is Malaysia with the Indonesia. Your Melayu Raya is basically the Tanah Melayu, the West Malaysia, plus Indonesia planning. So that's why they say we want to combine the Alam Melayu and that those areas that under jajahan British, Belanda, US. Because last time the US also conquered a few islands at the Indonesia. Majority of the land is Indonesia land is under Belanda. And then West Malaysia is under British. That's why the statement is like this. They want to free the Alam Melayu from the penjajah British, Belanda, and US. Obviously fail lah. I told you, because it's too early. Nationalism, the awareness of the Merdeka is not that strong. Only this group of people asking for Merdeka. The rest of us is still like, don't know, do like rights, other things. They are the very first group that started to talk about Merdeka in our country. Fail lor. Okay. So after like a lot of years later, you can see Malaysia, this idea came up. Basically, it's like combining a few tanah jajahan British together, and we achieve Merdeka. So we have Pegawai British and Tunku Abdul Rahman. So Pegawai British, Pegawai British. We do have some British officer suggested for Malaysia because they say it is easy for us to manage. Everything combined together, easy to manage because last time British, they got different system tau. Like negeri like Sabah Sarawak two different system there. And then the West Malaysia, another system. And then your Singapore, another like banyak system tau. So your British is trying to make things simple. Everything centralized. Example, like I tell the student, you see McDonald and Ramly Burger. I told my Form 3 students, Federation government is like McDonald system. See, I standardize everything, I combine everything, become the same thing, make more profit. Correct not? You see, those which one is more profitable, everybody? McDonald or Ramly Burger? Nah, don't tell me Ramly Burger. Itu Encik Abang, the one that will do the Ramly Burger one, he didn't go and open a lot of branches, ma. Who have a lot of branches? Siapa ada lebih banyak branch? McDonald, you see, drive through 24 hours. McDonald earn a lot of money, tau. The market's so big. That's why centralization, standardize, combine. So you see, easy to manage. I told you you're British, they just want money. They just want benefit. They're not really helping us. But Tunku Abdul Rahman, he say combine. You see, the Tunku Abdul Rahman say combine. Tunku Abdul Rahman is different. British, their perspective is they just want to have easy management, make profit, get money, done. All things settled. But then your Tunku Abdul Rahman is different. They really want to form a country lah. And then like, of course, got benefit. It's just that the perspective a bit different. Okay, does it make sense to you? British officer. So right now you need to know who are the British officer. I told you the pegawai British. Wait British officer says that I want to manage it easily. Most of the British officer, they really like wanted to gain profit lah. Means get money. The reason why they combine us is like so that I can easily control the economy. But some of the British officer is because of the local situation. That's why their meaning is a bit different. So I show you lah. The first one, Lord Brassey is the very first leader. Like 18. I forgot it's 1864, 67. I don't remember the year already, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. The year is not important. But you remember, this is like the very first British leader that talk about the federation system, combining everybody together as one. Now, this is the beginning stage. The beginning stage, like way before your World War. Your British is definitely wanted the economy. So look at here. The Lord Brassey, you see, they combine Sabah Sarawak, everybody together, potential economy. See, I just want to earn money. I don't care. I don't care whether like, are they really together or what? I just want to combine. Easy manage, easy control, and I have a bigger market. Example, right now we are all combined together. Then Sabah Sarawak, their economy, their resources can be shared, and then have a bigger market, a bigger economy system. So, okay. Now Malcolm McDonald, same thing. They say combine everybody together as one. Okay, it's basically creating satu entity, politics and economy. See, you are basically centralization. You combine everything together. Definitely got benefits. So menyesuaikan rancangan dekolonisasi. So he said that I combine everybody together is because this is after World War II. I want to decolonize the area. At the same time, I also want to like make sure easy to manage, easy to control. So that's why he discussed with Dato' Jafar saying that combine Tanah Melayu, Singapore, Borneo together, like planning to form a country combine everybody together as one, forming a country. That's why this leads to the Form 4 chapters. Dato' Jafar starts to talk about Merdeka after that. After they go against the Malayan Union, your Dato' Jafar mention about Merdeka, this idea, because your British told them, hey, we want to combine. This is after World War. This is before World War. You see the differences? Before World War, they focus on economy. After World War, they also got focused economy, but you can see they slowly decentralization. They slowly decolonize the area. Decolonize the area means what? It slowly led us to Berkerajaan sendiri. Berkerajaan sendiri means self-management. Okay? Sir Gerald Templar. The moment you see Templar, right? Remember communist. Form 4 chapter 6. He's the one that solved the communist ancaman. So he said, faster. Combine everybody together. Why? Because ancaman communist. Combine together, we have more people united, unity is there, then you're able to defend communism. Sorry, Gagasan Malaysia? If they ask idea Gagasan Malaysia, we can also write everything. My dear, it depends on the marks. Because I don't think idea Gagasan Malaysia, they will ask. Normally, this kind of idea, idea Gagasan Malaysia is this. But this one is like, they want you to give berikan pandangan tokoh-tokoh. So it depends on the question. Can be asking British only, can be asking the local. So that's why I split for you, ma. Idea Gagasan Malaysia. Gagasan is like wawasan like this. Gagasan is wawasan. So basically, with or without the word is still the same thing. Idea Malaysia. Okay. Welcome. But good question. You're asking the correct thing. So if anyone don't understand any questions, please ask. Like you have like this question of idea Gagasan Malaysia. Good question. Because got a lot of people, they actually confused. So you see, that's why I told you. If you really don't understand the specific word, guess. No choice. Because this is like the final exam. You know, the big exam. So kalau you go into the exam hall, you see the question like, very weird you're right. I mean, you do. Trial got this question. Oh, so you get the set one I think you are having the set one, is it? Yeah, because that day students sent me the question. I saw this Malaysia. Hey, I tell you chapter 5, right? Not tested yet. Means like the previous past year, belum tanya. Chapter 5. Langsung. Semua ini. So that's why the trial paper, they got this question. Set 2, I forgot is what. So be careful lah. You never know. Maybe they will ask this idea. Can be structure and also can be essay. Okay, come. Sir Godfrey Tory. Okay. Templar is communist, remember? Then Tory. Yeah, Tory is the last leader, obviously. This is the second, third, last. I think your trial, the paper is the is the structure, right? This question, idea Gagasan Malaysia is essay. Sorry, I forgot already. I remember got this question. Essay. So how many marks? 4 marks. Did they mention they want British or anything? They just say, please explain the idea Gagasan Malaysia. No. Then you can also write this. Because you are explaining the meaning. Yeah. Can. But it's just that not enough marks. So you need to give me some contoh. Then you can explain up here. Up here is enough, sufficient already, because it's just explaining the base idea. But if it's like 6 to 8 marks, it's like this. Yeah, of course. That's why I say lah. If you just mention, you see, just now you see idea Gagasan, idea Malaysia kan, combine tanah jajahan and then I split into 2 correct? So that's why I jump to this part. But this one you no need to write all no point. Okay, understand Okay, come. Sir Godfrey Tory. Combining tanah Melayu in Singapore. Kepentingan ekonomi. Okay. Combining West Malaysia and Singapore because of the kepentingan economy. Why he mentioned like this is because Singapore also have ancaman komunis. Okay. Your Singapore have ancaman komunis. That's why they say quickly combine. Some more, your Singapore is like the business area for the British. Your British invested a lot of money. Their companies are all at Singapore. That's the reason why they say, cepat lah, combine because at least Singapore Merdeka the company is not controlled by communists I mean your British can continue do business at that. Okay, that's what they're planning. So this is the British officer perspective. Then how about us? Our perspective is here. Okay? This one, next week we continue. So next week we will spend another 1 more week to settle the chapter 5. And then only we start to use the October notes. Is it okay? We delay 1 week. Okay? So is there any question before you go? Next week is October week 1 already. So we will have, I think we will have our classes until, I think it's November or December. I forgot already. Need to double confirm. I'll update you guys soon. So yeah. Next week I tell you guys. November is until November or December. I mean these 2 months. Okay. So I see you guys. Can you send me victory recording because I requested wrongly? Oh, then can you request one more time for victory? Or maybe I sent wrongly. You request one more time, then my record there I double check again. Then resend the video to you. Okay. 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 So that's all from me today. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. See you guys next week.